Hey, what's going on, everybody? So take a look on the screen right now at that hour count for Madden NFL 27. I've dabbled in Madden Ultimate Team maybe 5 hours or so the rest of that 60 plus hours has been dedicated to creating these draft classes. I'm really busting my ass to get them out for you as fast as I can because last year I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, so I really want to make it up to you guys this year. But at the same time, I still want accuracy and quality that I'm known for, so that's why these take a little bit of time and you don't see them on the share right now like a lot of other half-ass classes are probably up there. Since my last video, I've split my time between player ratings for the 27 draft class and inputting players for 2028. This video is going to talk about all of the offensive players for the 2028 draft class. I want to try to get my viewer hours up a little bit, so instead of just cycling through players endlessly like I do for a lot of my other videos, I'm going to try to talk about these guys and hopefully more people will tune in for the entirety of this video. And once again, I have done names, faces, heights, weights, and schools. I have not done ages, I have not done ratings or equipment, and the big board and player orders are not correct right now. Quarterbacks. I made a quarterback video a few weeks ago that didn't really get any views whatsoever, explaining a lot of my thought process. It is very hard to predict what quarterbacks are going to go in what year this early on. This time last year I had Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier as first round picks. Lenora Sellers was another one. Fernando Mendoza was nowhere to be found. So I explained my 2027 players in that video. So 2028, CJ Carr and Darian Mensah are both eligible for the 2027 draft, but redshirt sophomores in Carr's case usually do not declare. Dante Moore didn't declare, and Darian Mensah could easily be a first round pick if he has another good year for Miami, but I think he's going to stay through next year. He's probably getting a lot of money to play for Miami. This is his third school in 3 years, so for right now Mensah is in 2028 along with CJ Carr. Those are my big two. I have Jaren Kiawe Sagapotolele, and I'm sure I said that wrong. I'm very sorry for any California fans, as another underclassman. So I usually do mid-season updates, and these quarterbacks probably can and will definitely move in and out of this class as we go through the year, and these guys either struggle or play really well and work themselves into first round consideration for the 2027 draft. So the good thing about having multiple draft classes is I don't have to shove everybody into one class. I can spread them out more, especially with the new NIL. Not nearly as many quarterbacks declare as in years past. Running backs. I love that there is another guy named Bo Jackson. I'm really going to age myself, but do any of my other subscribers remember that one baseball card that we all wanted in the late 80s, early 90s? Editor, put that up on the screen right now. Wait a minute, I'm the editor. I do everything myself. So yeah, this card right here. It's awesome that there's another Bo Jackson. Ohio State, their next great running back. He looks like the lone first round pick, but you have a couple of underclassmen from Oregon. Nate Shepard from Duke. Duke doesn't usually have underclassmen declaring for the draft, but he had over 1,000 yards as a freshman. Harlem Berry, another good one for LSU. So a pretty deep running back class. I used to automatically have running backs declare pretty much if they go over 1,000 yards, but that's not really the case anymore. So with the NIL, I've been more picky than in years past. Wide receivers, there's not that Jeremiah Smith in this class, 6'3", 225-pound monster. You have Malachi Toney, who was one of the cover athletes for College Football 27. DeCorian Moore from Oregon, who I have a soft spot for because I recruited him as a transfer in my Colorado dynasty over in that game. And I have a few other underclassmen that are all 6 foot or under. Desmond Roebuck, Tanook Hines, Vernell Brown 3. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see which one of those guys ends up having another good season. Most notably, someone else to talk about is Charlie Becker, who I've seen a lot of mocks have as a first round pick in 2027 as a junior. I chose to have Nick Marsh as the underclassman from Indiana, but Becker, 6'4", 207 pounds, has that size that a lot of these other guys lack. So if he has a big year, he could easily declare for the draft. The tight end group. Tight ends usually take a while to develop, and this year is no exception. I have 3 underclassmen, Ellis Williams, Caleb Edwards, and Christian Betancur. All 3 of those guys played bit roles as sophomores. Ellis Williams, extremely talented. He only had 7 receptions, and he's my top ranked tight end. Georgia always just has such a loaded tight end group. You know, Oscar Delp, Lawson Lucky, Brock Bowers. There's just always too many mouths to feed, but I really like Williams. So any of these guys could explode as a sophomore, or they could just have another quiet year and end up staying all 4 years. So tight ends, it's really hard to predict. There's no Jamari Johnson right now, and I don't have any of these guys in my top 32, but that could change. Wide receivers, there's not that Jeremiah Smith in this class, 6'3", 225 pound monster. You have Malachi Toney, who was one of the cover athletes for College Football 27. DeCorian Moore from Oregon, who I have a soft spot for because I recruited him as a transfer in my Colorado dynasty over in that game. And I have a few other underclassmen that are all 6 foot or under. Desmond Roebuck, Tanook Hines, Vernell Brown 3. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see which one of those guys ends up having another good season. Most notably, someone else to talk about is Charlie Becker, who I've seen a lot of mocks have as a first round pick in 2027 as a junior. I chose to have Nick Marsh as the underclassman from Indiana, but Becker, 6'4", 207 pounds, has that size that a lot of these other guys lack. So if he has a big year, he could easily declare for the draft. Interior linemen, take what I said about offensive tackles and multiply that by about 2 or 3. It's really hard to predict this far out. I think I have 1 underclassman guard and 1 center from Georgia and Northwestern, respectively. So as I'm scrolling through those players, I'm going to let you guys know that the class is not out yet. If you ask what the information is, I will ignore you. It will be out when I am done. I am working as hard and as fast and as accurately and as good as I can to get these things out to you. I'm hoping to have 2 out by the time opening weekend is here. So I'm on pretty good track. If my eyes and my health permit, I'm going to have this stuff out. I'm working on it every single day as much as I possibly can. Thank you, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't for constant updates. I'm going to bludgeon you over the head with videos for these draft classes. Thanks, everybody, and until next time.